Hey love bugs, this is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. I said beautiful family. Thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated. So if you've been watching my videos for a while and have not already, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and like and subscribe, hit that notification bell all so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. And if you feel comfortable enough, please drop me a line. I would love to get your insight on the videos, where you're seeing it from, and if you really like it, please give a thumbs up and share. It would be greatly appreciated. Anybody who's going through you're going through a lot of things, whether you want to heal from, let go of, or persevere, I'm sending that towards you a million times fold, especially the prayers that you have that nobody knows about, that you are really struggling with. So I'm sending that to you so you don't sleep on yourself, you don't give up on yourself. If you got to take a rest and recuperate, you do just that, but do not stop, do not give up. Only a failure is when you don't try. And anybody who's coming in with something that is not sent from God, is not adding value to upgrade anybody in their life or bring anything that's positive and loving, is not being open and welcomed here, is being blocked. So the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, you changed your perception and your perspective and seeing endless possibilities. Game over. It was like when I was saying, when I would tell you these daggone downloads been coming in, it's like you're seeing, I don't know if a lot of people, you watch tarot readings or you're into that. I see a lot of different empaths that are, you're going through, calmer waters. I see the image of that, or you're seeing like the Reaper, the Death card. You're going through, ending certain cycles of your life that's no longer serving you. You're always constantly upgrading, even when it doesn't feel like it is, because it's like when you're going through upgrades, it's like it just seems like the challenges get more hectic, it gets more crazy, because it's like it's preparing you. I don't know what it's preparing you for, but it's preparing you for something that is heavily needed in your life. You had to be able to go through these things you had to go through to get to, and you're going through these different things where, like I said, there could have been different nights, or it could be energies surrounding you, or different ones. I think it's like the Six of Swords or whatever, where you're seeing somebody's hands on their face and you're seeing them swords going sideways, and they're up in bed like they're sleeping. They're not sleeping at night, or there's different things you may be overthinking, or you're no longer overthinking. And different ones where you're seeing I think it's like swords. I can't remember if it's swords or not, but it's like the images that I'm getting right now is like the one where what is it? It's like when you're bound. A lot of times we can go through different things, and it's just like you see the tarot card where you see the woman or the man and they're bound. It's like their eyes are bound, or they're bound where they feel restricted. They may have felt restricted. Either you may have felt restricted, or you may have felt stuck, or you're in a stagnant vibration. It was like you needed that time to recuperate. You had to take a pause for the cause. Allow yourself to go through a deep dive on yourself. What are you wanting? What do you don't want anything in your life? Allow yourself to create an image in your life that is like, what gives you drive? What do you want most in life? What are you really wanting to have access into your life that you've really been thriving for? When you've been pushing out good intentions, this is something that an image that was from the divine that gave you, saying, okay, your life could be this way, and it's just like, wow, I never thought I could be able to do this. But it'll be so many different things that is showing you different signs. Like if you're on a path of buying your own house, you may be seeing a lot of commercials about, different realtors and stuff like that, like Zillow or, Airbnb. Maybe you got a house that you flipped and you trying to have, you trying to make it on the Airbnb or something like that. You start seeing that. Or when I was talking about where you change your perception and your perspective, I was seeing it, what was it, Capella University, where there's a lot of times where you may see fireworks or you see in graduations. It's like showing you have graduated to that next stage. There's so many different things that it's showing you have endless all possibilities, but it's like your mindset. I know it's just like a lot of things that I'll talk about and it'll be around the same stuff. It's like it'll be okay, you need to talk about mindset this time, or we have to talk about different triggers that you may be facing at this point in time, or you may be achieving or different numbers you may be seeing. What repetitive numbers are you seeing? What sign where you're seeing that phrase a lot, like it's like highlighted to your life, where it may be level up, or it may be graduate, or you may be high in abundance, or it'll be something that you'll see repetitive, where it's sending out a signal to you because of all the changes that's taking place. A lot of times we can feel like we're doing this and it's all in vain. And it'll be just like God don't use you, and he ain't gonna test you, or he ain't gonna rearrange your life if he ain't had a bigger purpose for your life. You had to be that one that really, just like, it'll be a blessing if something, something good will happen to you this week. But it'll be just like things will starting to get to where you're responding without no hesitation. You're staying silent without no hesitation. You're releasing without no hesitation. And it's just like when you're creating this stuff with yourself, you're being unapologetic about it. Like, I want my life to be this way. I'm tired of going through this, or I want to be I want to allow myself to heal. So I'm seeing endless possibilities. It's like what we see is what we are. We identify with life is how we see ourselves. How we treat others is how we treat ourselves. And you're going through these different changes is just to upgrade you in ways that was very unexpected. And it'll be a lot of times when we're going through our trials and tribulations, it's like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this, or you trying to find your way to get the next, the Sesame Street, like, and I'm like, well, how the hell do you get to Sesame Street? You're going through that. What comes first, the chicken or the egg? You're going through these things where you're making your own meaning of that. It's like whatever it is. It's like it's like 10 people can see the same portrait or the same canvas, and it has an object on it. You may see, a horse, or somebody may see, or if you go to those psychiatrists and there's they put this up to you, what do you see when you see this? Or, those different images you may see on social media. Do you see a bird or do you see a bunny? Different things like this where you're choosing the way you see things. You're choosing on how you move about things. There's things that you have to be very, like G14 classified. Like, you got to go very covert on a lot of moves that you're making. And it's just like, it is just like where God is telling you. It's just like heavy lessons is, of karma and dharma is heavy at play right now. Life lessons to see if you learned. Are you making better choices? Are you allowing change to take place into your life? Are you being more focused on your goals and less to not even giving your energy towards distractions? You had to be able to have that. It would be just like, I prayed for me to have this and this and that by a certain time, and all of a sudden all hell broke loose. Because God was like, oh, okay, you feel like you're ready for this? Okay, let me throw all this stuff at you at one time. Let me see how you're going to handle this, and this is when I'll know, and this is where, you'll upgrade to let me know, hey, you're ready for this. I'm planting the seed in with you. I had to have you go through certain circumstances. I had to have these type of people around you. I had to be able to put you in these certain situations. I had to see if you were going to ascend from anything that I placed on you that the devil has been sent to deter you, or hold you back, or just straight go down a rabbit hole and just be in a downward spiral, stay in rock bottom, or waiting for somebody to save you. I'd be at that point where I used to wait for somebody to save me. And no, you only saving yourself. Ain't nobody that's gonna come help you. I mean, you're gonna have protection, you're gonna have guidance, you're gonna have intervention, and all those things. But it's like universe and God and spiritual, whatever we're connected to, whatever we see that we're connected to, is giving those initial tools that whatever you have that you're trying to create is already within. So it's like you're changing how your mindset is. And a lot of times you're having to force yourself to go through it because certain things may not be going your way, and that could be just a test just to see, or how's your vibe going to be when you're around people you just don't like, or you see that people are trying to cause trouble. Are you going to be able to keep your energy like this? Or are you going to be able to still allow yourself to say, I'm in control of my emotions, I have control of what I allow myself to connect with or I disconnect with. I'm very selective about what I put my heart and my soul and my energy with. It'll be just so many different things where you having a pep talk with yourself almost every day until that mess become an automatic. Like soon as you get up, hey, I want to be able to be open to whatever life is teaching me today, or allow myself not to take anything personal when things go out, go strong left and I'm pointing right and it's out of my control. Am I going to allow myself to stay focused and worry about some things that may not even be a problem? I'm only creating it because I keep focusing on it. Allow things to play out as it's supposed to, as long as I'm doing what I need to do and I'm moving. See how I said that? There on bell just came up. As long as I'm moving in good intentions, that's all I need to be focusing on. Am I giving gratitude and attitude of what I'm grateful for what I dealt with yesterday, or what I thought I wasn't going to be able to overcome today, or things that I'm just going through in life and seeing it was more of a blessing than a breakdown, or I had that breakdown and then this created a huge ass breakthrough. I'm being confident and more within myself every day. When you start, when you're talking that into your life and you're bringing that into yourself, only give me, the courage to change the things that I can, or allow me to be held responsible for the choices and the way I do things. Allow myself to, wherever I move, let it be in good intentions. Wherever I know I'm protected, and anything that's formed up as a weapon to destroy me, I'm being divinely guided. My ancestors got my back regardless if nobody else does. I'm gonna get my support regardless of anything. And you're going through these different changes in life where it's just like you just speaking growth into your life. You may not have been able to do that before. You may have just been breathing, inhaling, and just projecting and deflecting defeat. You may have been in a victim mentality. I've been there. Been in those vibrations. But now when you feel like you had to, come back when you feel like you're okay. When you feel like, I'm going to be okay regardless. I'm going to be happy regardless. There are going to be days I'm going to have to deal with it, but I'm going to just allow it to roll off my back, dust it off my shoulder, and start back to what I was doing. I'm not going to allow nothing to that guide me away from what my purpose is, or guide me away, because this is what's going on. When you feel like you're ready for different things, life is going to throw life at you. Life experience, and just let me see. Because it's like a lot of times we'll be surprised of all the stuff you went through, and at how glorious life can be right after you done healed, you done overcame, you done got folks that don't need to be in your life, and mindset that don't need to be nowhere near the growth of your life, and you just seeing blessings, abundance of everything because you set your mind to discipline yourself to be able to do that, taking the sacrifices even though you don't want to make them, but this is something that you're going to have to do. If you know what you want and you know what you need to do, you have to be heavy on that and know that you will be tested on that. God knows your weaknesses just as the devil do, and God will show you anything that was their weakness. I guarantee you, when I get finished with them, it's going to be their greatest strength. There you go. Life is unfolding for you. You never know what God going to bless you with, just because all the things that you have gone through, all the sacrifice you've gone through, all the pain and heartache that went into your life, anything that was taken from you. You're going to get blessed with interest. All these different things that's taking place in your life, even when you're uncertain about how it's going to unfold for you, but it's going to be something that you weren't prepared for, just because you all the stuff that you're really going through. You'll have your moments of grief. A lot where we have our struggle with is like our new life that's trying to step forward. And that old you that still want to be able to run stuff and like, no, where I'm at, this new improved me need to be able to rock this boat, because I'm going through a perfect storm. And it's like, it will let you know you are that perfect storm. It's like a lot of storms is placed in your life to clear out. It ain't destroy, but it's supposed to destroy anything that's not meant to still be there. And that's what we're going through, is ultimate change, which is the challenge us to become better. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. Thank you for the love and support. If you ever feel generous enough to want to drop a donation, Cash App is there. If you want to be able to email me, that is there. If you want to connect with me on other social media handles, that is there as well in the description box below. I hope you have a blessed, please be safe, responsible week. And much love, shalom, God bless. I say namaste, much love to you, and peace.